So the Fallout co-creator Tim Kaine believes that criticizing capitalism was, quote, never the point of the series. It's actually just the whole war never changing thing.
War never changes.
Now, I feel like this is so obvious. It's literally the tagline of the game, war never changes. But somewhere along the line, people got it into their head that the Fallout series as a whole was a critique on capitalism.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
The TV show, yeah. I feel like the people that say this only watch the TV show.
We're definitely picking up an abomination of some kind or another.
At no stage was Fallout a critique on capitalism, nor was it a critique on socialism. It wasn't a critique on any one ideology. If there was a message behind the Fallout series, it's war bad. That's pretty much the bottom line of it, okay? But what it really is humans will always fuck everything up. It's in humanity's nature to destroy itself. That's it. Don't overthink it. It's nuke, go, boom.
The people who are saying that it's about capitalism, they want people to think of it that way. It's the same fucking people on the other side of the freakazoids who want to, weaponize any means of media and entertainment into having their own, telescopic point of view about things.
But here's another thing that people are bringing up. They are going hardcore. We're at the stage now where people saying Tim Kaine, the co-creator of Fallout, doesn't understand the Fallout.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
They're using this part here as an example of it's about capitalism. Now, they're saying that this dude's trying to sell them safety in a vault. Sell them safety in a vault. Now, I don't know how much you guys remember Fallout 4, but that's not what he does. Do you remember the start of Fallout 4, Cream?
Yeah, he doesn't sell. He just says because you're a veteran, you're offered a spot in the vault. That's it. He's just a door-to-door salesman. He just comes up. He's like, "Hey, you're off. We have a spot available for you in the vault because of your service in the war."
Yeah, if anything, it's the opposite. Service guaranteed the guy citizenship or your character citizenship.
It's even community noted. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 literally opens with a door-to-door salesman basically selling a chance at survival to rich people. No, that's not what fucking happens. Not even close to what happens.
But the people are retarded.
No money is transacted. He just shows up and is like, "Hey, you get this service for free. Could you just fill out this form so you can actually redeem this service that you're entitled to for free?" It's like a free trial being like, "They charged me money."
Well, this is the counterpoint to that. The only reason the sole survivor is allowed in the vault is because of his military service. The salesman gets rejected because he's part of the lower class. A simple salesman in the eyes of Vault Tech. He gets nuked. He comes back as a ghoul because he gets nuked. He's not a salesman. He's not on the list. Nothing to do with class. Now this is fucking weird. Tim Kaine sold Fallout in the 2000s, so his opinions are irrelevant.
You went full retard, man.
But he's saying that when he co-created the series, this was never the fucking point. How is his opinions irrelevant? It's just bending over backwards to make your own your own
Here's
bullshit fit. You're reverse engineering your own bullshit. And look at this. We even have a Bethesda lead writer. This is what a Bethesda lead writer says.
Fuck you! It's a meal paraglider. It's not
Look
fucking.
What he said. Look what he said, though. Oh, interesting. Well, I think Tim is a great guy, and I agree with his take 100%. I mean, it's war never changes for a reason. Even Emil is going, well, duh, it's the opening line to the game.
Tim Kaine has not really been super involved in Fallout since its creation, right? He should get a lot of credit for creating it, but a lot of the best parts of Fallout, he didn't have any direct influence on. What he's had is indirect influence because of the world he started creating, right? People can argue, whatever. I see people who are like, Chris Avalon is way more important than Fallout. Tim Kaine. It doesn't really matter because Tim Kaine came up with the idea and his intention and what he put into that idea is very obvious, right? It's that war never changes. That tagline's been there from the very, very beginning.
War never changes.
Some of the tonal things have been there from the very, very beginning. I don't want to set the world on fire, right? That's been there since fucking day one, basically, or another song by that band, or that group. But either way, every single game in the Fallout franchise, except for fucking 76, really follows that line of war never changes.
Do you guys remember a few months ago when Chris Avellone put out that really long review of the TV show?
Yeah.
So there's a part in there. This is about 3 months ago, all right? We're not going to go through the whole thing, but there's just one part in here. Some major themes like capitalism, which was never part of the original Fallout premise, despite what you may think, capitalism equaling evil is a very modern shout topic, and it's not surprising that Hollywood leans on that for a big reveal. So he fucking, again, pardon the pun, he nuked them 3 months ago. So whoever you point to in regards to being heavily involved with the creation of Fallout, or even going as far as modern day Emil, all of them can collectively agree that it's not a critique on capitalism. It's not a critique on any single ideology. It's war. War never changes.
I know exactly what the backlash is going to end up being from a lot of people who now see it as a cultural fight rather than a gaming topic. And people who haven't played the games are going to be like, well, look at in Fallout, it's set in America. It's about American resiliency. And it's like, no, it's not pro-America. It's not pro anything. It's the only thing I mean, if it is a game that in the first fucking game in the cinematic, before you get to the main menu, you see a war crime be committed by American soldiers. That's not pro-American. It's not anti-American either. It's just to show that humans can be fucking assholes, and people like war. People are aggressive and tribalistic, and they take it out on each other, and it's not saying one side's better than the other. Actually, funny enough, it's what I think a lot of people in the center see when they see the Spurgy, not alt-right, but the Spurgy and the Spurgy left.
What it is it's hey, this is how it ends. If you keep this attitude one way or another, this is how it ends.
Yeah, it's gonna be total war. If the games are pro anything, it's pro survival, pro perseverance, pro human spirit, and the darker and that also brings in the darker edges of humanity. In its greatest form, war.